Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Yooka-Laylee. I'm MCFPapa and this is part number 7. And we're going over to talk to Dr. Puzz. Alright, fishhead, still in the science business? Oh, very much so. In fact, I've just made the final collaborations to the DN Ray and it's ready for transformationing. With this latest modification, we'll really be able to teach that creep Dr. Quack and his new boss a lesson. Just make sure you press the correct button. The last transformation wouldn't last long in this weather. For this next transformation, I'll need you to bring me this world's molecule. We found your molecule, Doc. Magnificent. If you're ready to start the transformation, approach the DN Ray and press X. Hold still though, it might sting. Oh boy. And what is our transformation for this world? It is, fittingly enough, a snowplow. Extraordinary, a snowplow. I wasn't expecting that. To accelerate, use L, and to boost, use square. Also, would you mind clearing my driveway? Nah, that would put us into overtime, so... Sorry, Dr. Puzz, we ain't cleaning your driveway unless you, of course, have a pagey in your driveway. And now, for the snowplow. Initially, the snowplow had really broad turns, but now you can, like, really spin it around after they patched it. Of course, you can still fall off platforms like that, but it does control better than it did at launch. Of course, it doesn't control well if you fall down. This is not even the tough part yet. Like, the tough part is jumping on these flying platforms. See what I mean? That's the tough part. It's just because you have quite a lot of forward momentum with the plow. Though once again, though, it does combine Yooka and Laylee pretty nice. And even transformed, their eyes are still moving around and such. Alright. Now, you might remember seeing all these snow piles. Well, that's what you use the plow on. Well, hey, bring that here and I'll give you a massive hug. Now, with the plow, it's like just to do the snow piles, and the only thing that are in the snow piles are the snowmen's hats. Gosh, top work. Now be a gent and bring it back to me. Oh wait, I can't go through that way. But this is another way, like, even though the Mr. Blowy, like, does try and blow you, you can get over here with the plow and get the energy extender that way too. And yeah, the one thing with this game is that the transformations really don't get utilized as much as they did in Banjo-Tooie. They get utilized a decent amount, especially... Yeehaw! Reunite me with that hat and I'll be one delighted cattle rustler. Like, the transformations get utilized a decent amount, especially the, like, one in World 5, but for most of the other ones, they aren't really used that often. Well, World 4's transformations used pretty good too, but like, the flower was just used for that one little section, and also to... Oh, come on. Okay. Well, anyway, that was just there. I did that on purpose to show off that if you fall in the water, you'll lose your transformation. Anyway, like I was saying though, like, the flower didn't get used much, and this one didn't get used that much. It's like, just find 5 snowbanks and plow into them, and that's it. You don't even need the, like, to talk to the snowmen as the transformation. Like, Dr. Puzz says that, but you don't need to. You can turn the hats in as Yooka-Laylee, so it's just weird. And anyway, it's good I went back here, because I did forget about this snowbank up here. Which, I mean, you would think, oh, this would be an easy way to get up to this part, but no, they block you off. Though it wouldn't surprise me if there's some way to jump around to do it. But I don't want to really bother getting the transformation again, so I'm not gonna try. Yar, that's me hat. Bring it to me. How about no? And of course, with the transformations, like needing to backtrack clear to Dr. Puzz, it does bring up a point that, like, with levels this big, which are even bigger than Banjo-Tooie's, they really needed to have more, like, fast travel options. Now, they have some in the game, like, for example, the door up here, or the other door which leads into that small interior section and also connects to other stuff, but it's still just not that many. My hat I need to look slick, so bring it back here. Quick, quick, quick. I don't know why, though, they didn't bring back the warp pads from Banjo-Tooie. Like, that was such a good quality of life feature Banjo-Tooie added. And it's just weird. Anyway, now it's time to go visit all the snowmen. Yeehaw! I'm back on the wagon. Don't tell anyone, but I'm not really a cowboy. I just like to dress this way at weekends. Yeah, I think they all have like one extra dialogue line. Yeah. But it is a cool detail that, like, their icons are hatless when they're talking, but after you turn in their hats, then their icons update to have the hat on it. Golly gosh, I'm proper again. My thanks, peculiar wizard. Come on now, I can't continue to be seen conversing with you peasants. Okay. Be that way, then. Alright. Oh, by the way, I'd just like to show off this part here. Like, there's literally nothing up here or anything, but I just love the way the lighting looks against the rock here. It looks really nice. That's it. That was my point. Well, hey, they'll finally let me back in public with this. I don't think he's wearing those right. No need to stare, it's cold out here, alright. Ha ha ha. And my point earlier about the, like, it being annoying that you run out of energy with the rolling move when in Banjo-Kazooie the Talon Trot was infinite. Like, yeah, it is annoying, but, like, as you can see here, like, once you have a few upgrades to the roll move, it isn't as much of an issue, really. Yar! Ye pair of lubbers made my day. Finally, Shiver E. Timbers is free to plague the seas once more. Wouldn't he just melt in the water? Yo ho hum. I'd set sail and leave this place if me legs worked. Well, you can kinda hop around a bit. But I guess that ain't enough. Alright. This is, though, a really involved quest just for one pagey, you know? Finding the Molly Cool, getting the snowplow transformation, finding all 5 snow piles, plowing through them, and then finding all 5 of the snowmen to get their hats returned to them. All for just a single pagey. Oh well. It's not as egregious as some other collectathon games, I guess. Tee-hee, thanks for finding my hat. Now I can continue my witchy chat. Hooray, that was the last missing item. Finally, our cabaret act can continue touring. I praise them for the detail of having 2 icons for talking, but then they mistakenly used the hatless version of the gentleman snowman instead of the one with the top hat. Oh well. 4 more rhymes, I'm sure you're eager, but our dialogue budget is rather meager. Ha ha ha. Funny. Anyway, I'm pretty sure that's it for Glitterglaze Glacier, at least for now. So, might as well just leave. And if there's something I missed, I will come get it when I do the world expansion. In case you're wondering though, I'm choosing to just do the smaller worlds, mainly because, like, the worlds require backtracking anyway, so I might as well, like, have more reason to backtrack by, like, going through all the worlds once unexpanded, then backtracking after they're expanded. That's my thought process. Plus, I want to show off the unexpanded versions, because a lot of the Let's Plays I've seen of this game just automatically expanded, since you can. And I don't necessarily really blame anyone for doing that. But I just don't really like it. I think it's better to do it my way of just doing the smaller size worlds and then doing the larger ones later. Anyway, that was for Pagey. I could have pointed that out sooner. Whoa! How the heck did that guy get up there on the super steep slope? Huh. Anyway, now that I have the move, I can just walk across here using Blackface Yooka, of course. Shewa, email that dinosaur and tell him we don't do arcades anymore. What do you mean he doesn't have internet? Huh. Yeah, there's still, like, new capital B lines I'm hearing after... Well, not hearing, but reading. You get my point. But after all this time playing the game, like, I don't remember ever hearing about that one with... referring to Rextro. Anyway, we just do this, and then use the Sonic move to get the platforms raised. And then that's a handy-dandy shortcut down to the Tribal Stack Tropics. And they had to make it clear which world it was by having the World 1 signs pointing in this direction on the other side of the door. Boy. Alright. Can't get enough of a Blackface Yooka, can we? Oh, something weird is that in the moves info for that move, like, they show the battery very clearly there, and yeah, the battery is used, but it's not used until World 5 and only a couple of times in World 5. The other slurp state like items to get are used a lot more frequently. Just kinda weird. Oh, anyway, I'm going in the wrong direction. Oh man, if only there was an arrow sign as you come out there pointing this way for World 3. And the camera had a bit of a stroke there, I guess. Yeah. Hey. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Anyway, time to get the berries. And then open up the door. I wonder what world this door is leading to. Gee, who can ever tell? Gee, I wonder which way World 3 is. Maybe this way, as the sign points, and there's a big neon sign pointing to Trouser. By the way, I could have opened this room up earlier, but Trouser doesn't spawn in until you've visited Glitterglaze Glacier at least once. Psst, over here. Hey Trouser, what are you doing slumped in this shady corner? I've got another free maneuver for you, but this one needs to stay off the books, pal. This next move was taught to me by a wise Grand Master. Wow, that sounds impressive. What is it? With this ancient buddy bubble technique, you can wield the powers of the ocean and walk underwater. Finally, something useful. How do we master these powers, worm boy? First, take a deep breath. Then, when underwater, push R2 to release your gulp as a piping hot water bubble. Erg. Is there a more, socially acceptable method for walking underwater, Trouser? Not for free, there isn't. Why don't you try out your new move in that aquarium over there? Yeah, Trouser says not for free, there isn't, but not paid either. There's no other walk underwater move in the game. Anyway, how about these books? 50 Shades of Games, How to Use Hexagons in All Your Home Decorating, Capital B's Guide to Red Nectar, My Way or the Flyway, Jetpacks and Buttworths, Your First Investment, and Key Beats. And then a bunch of copies of them. And in case you're wondering, yes, Jetpacks and Buttworths is a reference to Conker's Bad Fur Day. Alright. This is a simple-ish puzzle. It's just you gotta find the correct door. And some of the doors are tricky, like see there's a hole in the wall you go in. Oh, come on. Okay. Well, that was weird. Huh. Oh boy, whoa, you're on a pagey rampagey. If you're looking for more challenges, remember to expand the Grand Tomes to make their worlds even bigger. Yeah, they really want to try and remind you, hey, you can expand the worlds. But, like, it just kind of becomes redundant when you know about the expansion mechanic, especially if you've already expanded the worlds, and the pagey still will say that. Anyway, now with this move, we can have a buddy bubble that allows us to breathe underwater. It's pretty interesting how, like, every level in this game, to some extent, features water. You know? Like, it's just kind of weird. It reminds me of the Sonic 3, where, like, that half of Sonic 3 and Knuckles, like, had, like, so many water featuring levels in. I think only Marble Garden Zone didn't have water in it. Anyway, in case you're wondering, like, the sign isn't enough for all these big glowing icons, or even the book you can clearly see from down here. That is where the World 3 book is. Wow. Alright, now for time trial, and I forgot you can't roll with the buddy bubble because that pops the bubble. Oh no, it's more hoops. Oh, it's so horrible with the hoops. Alright. Nice, you unlocked a new tonic. Come pay me a visit. Alright, now also in this underwater section, besides the way you need to go, which is down there, there is another doorway somewhere around here. Is it over here? No. I know it's in this room. Aha, here it is. And I wonder what world this one leads to. Actually, though, this shortcut, like, I only found out about it like a year ago. I never used it. I never even really found the other doorway in this room. So it's just kind of a weird, unnecessary thing. But anyway, so you come out here and open it up, and it is right here in the golden statue. But I like never noticed there was a doorway down here until like a year or two ago. So anyway, now to go onward to where I'm actually meant to be. I wonder why they have so many butterflies here. That's weird. Anyway, here is the World 3 Grand Tome. And now this area where you're supposed to get up here using a move found in World 3, but you can jump on it and then jump on the railing there. And if I wanted, I could go just straight up skip World 3 and go straight on to the next area. But I don't really want to do that because there is the second quiz through that door. And I don't want to, like, do that because that'll spoil World 3 if I do the quiz before even going to World 3. But you can. That's probably the most notable sequence break you can do in this game, like skipping a whole world. Oh no, I guess you couldn't skip a world, could you? But you could at least get to that area. Yeah, because I forgot Trouser wouldn't spawn with the next maneuver. You'll need 7 pages here. And yeah, one thing though is, like with the jiggies, it was cool, like putting the jiggies into the paintings to unlock the world. And then in Banjo-Tooie, there was even a little mini game to it. So I wish there was something like doing the storybook, that sort of thing. When you remember Goldie, extra scenery, more annoying characters to help. I'm sorry I wasn't reading all the text there, but oh well. And yeah, I could go for that pagey right now, but I don't want to, because then I'd need to get up going underwater again. But get a load of these pumpkins following you. But what awaits us in the third world? Well, we'll find out in the next part. So like and subscribe if you want. I'll see you then. Bye.